Hi, good day, Dobardan, Namaste. Today I would like to talk about macrobiotic diet. Macrobiotic diet terms comes from Japan. Macrobiotic diet is a traditional way of eating. Macrobiotic diet is therapeutic, it's curative, it's very much aligned with traditional Chinese medicine and our Ayurveda. It's holistic, and for me, actually, macrobiotic diet is a lifestyle now. It's not that I'm eating something which is coming from Japan, I'm eating all natural, but I'm trying to implement its principle on my lifestyle. Macrobiotic diet has helped me a lot with my gut health. I have suffered a lot and I really feel good with it. Macrobiotic diet believes in the role of microbes which they play in our health. The role of microbe is, in the medical science, it's revolutionary how important they are for us, and they are everywhere, from our digestion, from the reproduction, from for our hair health, for our skin health, for immunity, for our cravings, for our appetite, hunger, weight gain, weight loss, hormonal balance, even for staying happy, for the serotonin and dopamine secretions. They are everywhere. They are helping us everywhere. So macrobiotic diet is actually helping us to attain the friendly balance between the beautiful balance between the bad and the good gut bacteria. So when we are born with certain set of microorganisms, good and bad both, and it depends upon various factors like what was our mother health status, what was she eating, how happy was she that time, her emotions, were we breastfed when we were born, how were we born, like was it a C-section or a vaginal birth, and what kind of food we had, like the weaning foods we had when we were born, when we were infants, what kind of foods we were having in our childhood, how was the environment, the pollution, the stress levels, were we fed on some antibiotics, like if we fell sick. So things like that depends, like they're really important, and it depends what kind of microbiota we have. All these factors, they play a role, and the microorganisms, the microbiota of our body, it keeps on changing. Like when we change the place, when we get married, we deliver, our status is changing and the microbiota is also changing. But at certain point, when we lose the balance between the friendly and the unfriendly bacteria, that situation is called dysbiosis in the medical terms, and it's ama in the Ayurvedic terms. And that's the situation when the problems start coming. The problems can be simple as simple digestive issues, it can be as mild acidity, it can be GERD, it can be chronic gastritis, it can be skin issues, it can be autoimmune diseases, it can be diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and as huge as cancer. So they have a vital role to play. So this microbiotic diet is helping us to attain the gut flora back, attain the balance back, the diversity back. So how we do is, in dietetics, we do it in 3 stages. The first stage is remove, the second stage is regenerate, and the third stage is top up. In the first stage, we remove all the processed foods. We remove the foods which we think can cause inflammations. The foods like HCFS, like the high corn fructose syrup, the foods like sugar, gluten, trans fatty acids, the cheap filtered oils, antibiotics, pesticides, chemicals, hidden chemicals. And we remove these foods first, and then in the second stage is the regenerate stage, when we add the foods which will help you to gain and develop the good bacteria. So those foods are natural from your diet. They can be whole grains, they can be, and it's subjective, it depends upon person to person what problem that person has come with. It can be greens, it can be fruits, it can be vegetables, starchy vegetables, other vegetables. And then there's a last stage, is top up stage. The top up stage is the supplementation. The supplementation in the form of natural foods like kefir, it can be sauerkraut, it can be fermented vegetables, it can be traditional achars, it can be buttermilk, it can be the supplements like haldi, it can be neem, shatavari in a case of perimenopausal women. So it's again subjective, and it depends upon person to person. So basically now what a layman can do at home, the person who's not seeking any professional advice, how can he attain a good gut bacteria at home? Very simple, two things I'll advise you. First of all, remove. You can remove the inflammatory things at home only. You can remove the processed food, the processed food which is the main reason for the inflammations, stress, the gluten part, the sugar part, the processed food, the packaged food. The second stage can be eat real, eat natural, eat what's coming from the soil, eat what's coming from the farms. So by removing the processed food and eating natural food only, you can attain a good gut health. And my message to you will be, stay happy, stay healthy. Thank you.